Yeah, did you hear that? A North County explosion. It was felt across state lines. Now we have new information as 5 people left injured in this blast and more than 20 properties damaged. Our Haley Kirby, one of the first reporters with that up-close look at those leveled homes. Haley is back out there on the scene this morning for us. Haley, I want you to tell Claire and I, what are you seeing now this morning? And as the calls for the explosion remains up in the air, First Alert 4 is speaking with fire investigators on what exactly could have fueled this big explosion. Yeah, Haley, still a lot of questions we have for investigators, so certainly we hopefully will get some answers throughout the next couple of days or weeks. Thank you. Well, although the cause of the explosion remains unknown this morning, just minutes after learning about the explosion, First Alert 4 got to work reaching out to investigators, one telling us it's apparent there was plenty of fuel for the explosion to happen. Long-term fire investigator Richard Meyer says the video and images he's seen points to a gas implosion. To identify the cause, investigators have to look at nearby gas lines and even old appliances inside some of the affected homes. Meyer telling us there are dangers when the gas gets out in the air. First responders found 5 people with injuries. We know an 18-year-old man was rushed to the hospital with what officials describe as life-threatening injuries. At last check, a man and woman were hospitalized for minor health complications as a result of the explosion. Authorities say there was a woman taken to the hospital but later released, and a man who was treated for injuries on the scene. First Alert 4's Russell Kinsall spoke with some of the people who were injured. Here's how he described a conversation with one woman. Images here coming from Drone 4 illustrating the extent of the damage from this explosion. You can tell it leveled 3 buildings and landed several people in the hospital. We made this map for you this morning to show you exactly where this is. It all happened between Florissant and Blackjack. The neighborhood at the center is near Lindbergh and Old Halls Ferry Road. It backs up against the Florissant Golf Club and Coldwater Creek. Well, we continue our coverage of the aftermath of this explosion throughout the morning. We also have updates for you on all of First Alert 4's streaming apps. A giant explosion in North St. Louis County forced more than a dozen families from their homes. Today, investigators will be trying to zero in on the cause of that blast.
And First Alert 4's Haley Kirby was at the site of that explosion for hours yesterday. Joins us there live again with the latest in this investigation.
Yeah, man, just scary stuff there. We will have continuing coverage of the aftermath of this explosion throughout the morning. We'll also have updates for you on all of our streaming apps. All right, so we broke this story first on our news app by scanning the QR code you see right here on your screen and then flipping those push notifications on. You can get instant updates along with breaking news sent right to your phone.